Witajcie w nowym odcinku Fallouta 3. Jest i Dr. Lee.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and you're... Yeah? Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you... She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around.
Dobry. A kim wy jesteście?
You there. What are you, some kind of lab? Are you by any chance for... To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very... How do I put this in a... All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do, and occasionally they get confused.
Ej, to patrzcie, to już wiem skąd się w Falloutie 4 wzięli te syntki, ci syntetyczni ludzie. O kurde, no to już w Falloutie 3 była o nich mowa. O kurde.
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Of course. I have at my I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think.
No dobra, spróbujemy.
Excellent. Look here. Listen to this message he sent me. Like I've said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these... Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See, now if you'll excuse me.
Dobra.
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life. Wipe away all memory, all guilt. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he...
Koniec historii, dobra.
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well, I'll tell you what you want to know. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool them, and so this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong.
Czyli po prostu zaczął myśleć człowiek.
This particular android, designation A321, is different. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all...
Dobra.
That's close enough. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Dobra, świetnie. Zróbmy save'a. Freedom! Gdzie jest Dr. Lee? Dr. Lee znowu gdzieś poszła. Aż do cholery jasnej. Gdzie ona jest? Tu jesteś.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of... It's you. My heavens, You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I am Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you
O,
won't find
patrzcie
him
co tam
here.
leży,
He's
tam
come and
leży
gone
ten,
already.
figurka. Muszę ją wziąć.
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. The last I knew, he was headed back to the lab at Project Purity in the old Jefferson... I still say it's dangerous, and he shouldn't have risked it. Look, I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I suppose I can spare a few stim packs.
Yeah. Dobra.
Project Purity, we called it. It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just... Maybe if we'd had more time. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally put... Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection...
Aha, to Bractwo Stali ich chroniło. Okay.
That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my... This is the... It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done... Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
Dobra. Dobra, nie chcę już nic więcej wiedzieć od ciebie. Dawaj figurę. Udało ci się znaleźć, tylko najbardziej inteligentne to jest zwierzę. Okej, figurka Voltek. Nice. Dobra. Dobra.
Hello.
Coś tu jeszcze jest ciekawego? Dobra, chyba nie ma. To wracamy w takim razie. Musimy iść do... Zrobimy chyba zadanie z tym androidem najpierw. Replikant. Odkryć co doktor postanowił o androidzie. Już tam byliśmy wcześniej. Z doktor... What the hell? Co to za miejsce, że tu wcześniej... Tego nie widziałem. Muszę stąd wyjść. Gdzie tu jest wyjście? Tamtędy. Gdzie? A, dobra. Czyli tutaj jednak mam przejść. Co teraz? A, to są jeszcze drzwi, spoko. Nie zauważyłem. Nie zauważyłem drzwi tutaj będących. Czekajcie. A mnie nos swędzi. Przecież nie kłamie jeszcze. Mnie nos swędzi cały czas. Co tak się ścina? Hello?
Everything looks okay here.
No co tu jest?
Welcome. Welcome back, ma'am.
A, to już gadałem, dobra. Kurde, się zacina tej. Co tak się tnie? Porąbani czy co? Gdzie to jest? A tu jest
You're in the
doktor
Revit City Clinic.
Preston.
I'm Dr. Preston.
A myślę, że chodzi o tego starca, co żeśmy na tam znaleźli wcześniej. Wiecie, o którego chodzi.
That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. Story was there was an android escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the
No patrzcie,
Institute.
Instytut.
There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure.
Aha. Czyli Instytut już istnieje, bo no, tak jak mówię, w Falloutie 4 jest duża mowa o Instytucie. A myślałem, że dopiero w Falloutie 4 powstał.
Don't get any cute ideas. Now,
No.
if you've got any
No. No więc... A tu już się okazuje, że już w Falloutie 3 był ten cały Instytut.
like I said, it's a hoax. Don't bother with it. Someone sent tapes like that.
Potrzebuję sprzętu muzycznego.
Take care.
Co? Stymulanty? Tak.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're... Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth.
Prime. Liberty Prime.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll...
Dobra, nie wiem czy...
Zimmer, by the time you get
Yes,
this
that's
message, I'll
right.
already be gone.
And yes, I
I'm
can
escaping
see
the
why.
Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshalling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Może ten gościu, ten syntek, to może to jest ten, Daikon, z którym podróżuję.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop
No,
at
może
nothing to retrieve their property.
Koleś jest
I need to
Daikonem.
find a doctor in the wasteland to perform
Aby
facial
było.
reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Aha, fajnie. No i teraz czekajcie.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshalling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade.
Yes.
You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in.
Hello.
Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Nie wiem gdzie go znaleźć.
Don't tell me your problems.
Brock.
Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you in a minute.
Ej, co tak się zacina tej? Kurde, nie wiem gdzie szukać tego robota. Znaczy tego syntetycznego człowieka. Żeby nie było. Nie wiem gdzie go szukać, serio. Łe kurwa. Nie wiem.
Zimmer, by the time you
Nie chcę tego słuchać, czekajcie. Zaraz sobie to przesłucham jeszcze raz, ale tego pierwszego. Może jest tu rzeczywiście coś, co...
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording
co się
puts
tak
us both
zacina?
in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Czyli musimy znaleźć jakiegoś lekarza. I kogoś, kto... Czekajcie, kurde, bo muszę to... Już się grać nie da tej...